So there's not going to be any spoilers in this video, but most likely you have heard about The Last of Us Part 2 controversy. It is all over the internet right now. It's everywhere.
All right, everybody, let's talk about some hot leaks that popped up over the weekend.
The Last of Us leaks.
Yes, it is true, ladies and gentlemen. Last of Us Part 2 story has leaked, or at least significant chunks of it, key junctions in the...
And how the entire plot has seemingly been leaked out online.
Don't worry.
If you're here, there's no doubt you've heard the news. Sometime between last Sunday and Saturday night, screenshots, gameplay videos, and an entire plot synopsis for The Last of Us Part 2 leaked onto the internet. Some of the most spoilerific and detailed pre-release looks at a game we have ever seen dropped right onto YouTube months before the game was set to release, and what will probably go down as one of the largest leaks in the entire entertainment industry. The entire community was talking about it. Every YouTuber, gaming blog, and tech site was covering this story, which only served to make the spoilers themselves reach wider and farther. Twitter timelines and Facebook posts were littered with game spoilers, and it's gotten to the point where comment sections, including the one beneath this very video, are a minefield of jerks doing their best to try and ruin the story for everyone. And don't worry, this video is completely spoiler-free. In response to this massive breach, Naughty Dog was forced to release a statement, and Sony was quick to reveal a new release date for the game in a last-ditch effort to try and stem the bleeding. But by that point, it was way too late. The cat was out of the bag and the damage had been done. The situation got so bad that I also managed to get the story spoiled for myself. I ran across a spoiler on Twitter without even knowing what I was looking at, and within seconds, I had this game, this story, this experience, one that I had been waiting for almost an entire decade, ruined within seconds. Or that's what I thought. Of course, everyone's viewpoint on spoilers is entirely different and unique to their individual personalities. I know some people that rage at the slightest sign of a spoiler and go as far as to install browser extensions to block out offending keywords. And I know others that actively seek spoilers out and just need to know all of the information about a story as soon as possible. I was a member of the former group. I like going into stories with nothing revealed and would sometimes go as far as to avoid pre-release coverage in its entirety. I typically don't watch trailers for many games or even movies, and I try to avoid even reviews if it means that my opportunity to form my own opinion on a piece of media may be tarnished. So when I found out what I now know about The Last of Us Part 2, which is, trust me, a lot, for a few minutes I was pretty upset. But then I started to think about it. Think back 2 years ago to Avengers Endgame and Infinity War. The end of those movies were horribly telegraphed. Sony announced that a Spider-Man movie was dropping a few weeks after Endgame hit theaters, when Spider-Man supposedly died in Infinity War. Photos hit the internet months before the movie came out, showing all of the main characters in their OG uniforms, revealing the time travel aspect. Everyone on the planet knew that a lot of heroes were going to die in Infinity War, and everyone knew they were going to come back at the end of Endgame. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does the minor spoilers and rumors about the Avengers have to do with the massive leaks that Naughty Dog is facing? Of course, the spoilers from The Last of Us Part 2 are a lot more in-depth than the rumors that existed surrounding Avengers, but I believe the principle still holds. This game is a several hour-long experience created by one of the best studios in the entire industry. If you're excited to play the game before, I don't see why learning some facts about the story would change that, at least not yet. Of course, the entire situation sucks. Naughty Dog as a company has to make a lot of serious, substantial changes about how it does business and how it treats its employees. I'm definitely not questioning that whatsoever. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't check out this game that we've all been patiently waiting for. I think The Last of Us Part 2 can still be an enjoyable experience, even though we know a lot of what will happen during the game. And I'm not saying that out of blind fanboyism or love for PlayStation. Naughty Dog has a long track record of making solid games, and I don't think the sample of story that we have seen so far is enough to draw a real conclusion. So yes, I am still going to buy The Last of Us Part 2. I am still itching to get my hands on the Ellie edition that I pre-ordered the second I was able to. and I'm still more than excited to have the chance to play the game for myself, for better or for worse. It's entirely possible that I might end up hating the game, but I'm still hoping that I enjoy it. Because even though stories can be unveiled and plot points can be revealed, nothing can diminish the power of an experience. Besides, we've been waiting for this game for 7 years. And all that waiting, all that anticipation and excitement, it has to be worth something. It can't all be for nothing. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the recent news surrounding The Last of Us Part 2. What do you think? Has the pre-release discussion around the game make you not want to buy? Have you had the story spoiled for yourself, willingly or unwillingly? Does it bother you to have the game spoiled, or are you jumping into it with full force? Let me know in the comments below. If you made it this far, I hope that you consider subscribing. We live stream 3 times a week and make edited videos like this one regularly. Anyway, my name's KendlieFire. This has been No Flex Gaming. NFG out.